Boys, I'll be freaking honest. I'm very lost right now. And I'm not lost in the sense that like I don't have a purpose or anything. Bro, I want to work hard. I want to progress. I want to freaking go absolutely freaking crazy. But I am lost in the sense that I sort of wake up every single day and I have to rethink what to do. Now, I got much better at this, okay? So this is for you if you do feel like this. If you feel like you wake up every single day, you know you're on self-improvement, you know you want to like go and like freaking push hard on your goals, right? You have a basic idea of what to do. Like, okay, start that business, start that YouTube channel, go to the gym, read books, learn. But if every day it feels like it's new, okay? It feels new every single day, and you wake up and you just want to be in the action. You want to be like in the freaking war. You want to go in war mode, whatever the frick it's called. But the issue is, it feels new every single freaking day. Life feels new. It feels like, oh frick, you're lost. You don't know what to do. You don't even know if what you're doing is correct. So like, you just kind of sit here for like 2-3 hours thinking of what to do instead of doing the work. I know exactly how that feels. The issue with that is, I just did that today. However, I got better at this. And this is why this video will help you sort of figure this thing out. Because it's annoying, it's taking our time, it's taking our precious freaking time. Me recording this video is me finally going into war mode, okay? So when you wake up, don't rethink life, okay? Don't start to rethink your path. Don't start to rethink what to freaking do. Like you have a basic idea of what to do anyway. You want to get jacked, you want to get rich, you want to have good mental health, you want to become more masculine, you want to push yourself as a man, you want to be more mentally strong, you want to be more knowledgeable about the things you're doing. Bro, I realized yesterday that when you look back, like let's just say you spend an entire day, wasting your time. And then at the end of the day, when you feel like guilty, when you know that you haven't done what you wanted to do, that's when it clicks you, frick, it wasn't even that hard. I just had to do this. That's when reality hits you. That's when you start to realize, wait, hold up. I'm not even that knowledgeable in the gym. I'm not even that knowledgeable in fitness. I'm not even that knowledgeable in so many different aspects. I could have made this video. I didn't even make enough reels. I didn't, what I'm trying to say? When you're at the freaking end and you have no more chances left to reclaim, like for example, when you do a test and you do your final exam, you finish your exam, and then you can realize, frick, I should have done this. It's always clear. But because of analysis paralysis, because of perfectionist mindsets, because of the internet, we like think about doing the work. We go on Pinterest and we start searching up like, oh, I want the BMW. Bro, shut up. Stop, okay? Stop. You know exactly what to do. But in this video, I'm going to clarify this for you. I'm going to make like a quick little like system for you so that when you wake up, you don't have to be a retard. Bro, you don't have to be an idiot. You are not retarded. You are not falling off your path. You are not going off your path. You are not. I'm telling you right now, you are not. You are not overthinking life. You're fine. You want to make it harder for yourself. That's the issue. You don't have to be in a place where you're constantly playing catch up. When you're constantly trying to catch up, you can be ahead of the curve. You can be ahead of your routine. You can be at the forefront of your day. You don't always have to play catch up like, oh man, I'm behind. Let me get back. Let me get back up. You don't have to always be in a state of pain. You can be in a state of gratitude. You can be in a state of progression. You can be in a state of progress. You can be in a state of growth. When you look at your next task, instead of looking at it in the sense like, oh, I have to do business so I can buy this car because I'm broke. Say I have to do business because I get to do business. I have to make a video because I get to make a video. I have to go to the gym because I get to go to the gym. Why? Because it makes me the best version of me. In a life where I'm telling you right now, if you're not making progress, if you're not growing, you are dying. I'm telling you, you may not feel it right now. You may not feel it. You may be in a situation where nothing makes sense and everything feels purposeless and you're overthinking life and you're even sitting there wondering, am I even supposed to do what I'm supposed to do? Am I doing the right thing? How come no one else is doing it around me? I'm telling you, if you're not growing, you will and probably are depressed. You are freaking depressed and you know it. Because what you're sitting there overthinking. You watch self-improvement videos, and yet you play video games. Why do you play video games? Like, think about it. Why do you play these games that have like progression? Why? Why do you play them? You play them for one reason and one reason only, to get progression. So instead of progressing in real life because you're overthinking, you're playing these games. But you have to realize you are still trying to progress. Progression is what is the binding factor. Progression is the binding factor, bro. Happiness is fleeting. Progression, that's how you grow. Anyways, bro, enough yapping by me, bro. I'm gonna show you exactly how I fixed this problem. Even if I did it today, it's like a lot less harmful because yeah, I kind of just got better at it. So let's freaking go. Boys, everyone say W friend in the chat. But what kind of friend? My friend's watching this. Everyone say W friend in the chat for getting your boy Young LA. Not like I spent a bunch of money on Young LA, bro. I spent like, I don't want to say it, like $300 of my broke ass money on Young LA. I really don't have much money. But it's kind of worth it, you know. It's Young LA, bro. It's Young LA. It's worth it. But boys, let's get to the chase. Okay, let me put you down. Hold up. All right, let's get down to business. This video is going to be more sit down because I just feel like it's more appropriate to make a sit down, okay? You got to determine your values. What do you truly believe is the objective of life? The issue is you're trying to compare. You're trying to compare. You're trying to look at other YouTubers. You're trying to look at other people. You're trying to look at top influencers. And you want to compare your journey with them. So when you compare your journey with them, what ends up happening is that you feel deficient. Because if you're anything like me, you probably grew up where? In a privileged household. You probably grew up in a privileged household. You probably grew up with everything. Games, videos, laptop. You know, you got a phone at an earlier age. I don't know, I got my phone in grade 9. You probably grew up more or less in a privileged household, right? And so when you compare your journey with the journeys of other people, with other influencers, I don't know, some influencers are like, oh, I was homeless at the age of -3. It's very hard to compare. When you compare yourself with other people that you see, for example, people that, you know, have to work night shift, you know, people that have to work night shifts, people that have to, you know, get up early in the morning, you know, they're new to, you know, these Western countries, they're new people, they came from a third world country and now they have to work these crappy jobs. And you said they're wondering, how come, you know, these guys have to work so hard and why was I given this message of like self-development? Like, why do I have to progress myself? Why do I have to change? Right? Because these guys don't get to change. So you're comparing your life situation and you feel bad for them. That's good. But you also make it so that you don't grow yourself because you're like, oh, you're comparing yourself. Because the people that are working night shifts don't get to change because they're working all the time. So you shouldn't change? That sounds freaking retarded. Say that out to yourself right now. Like, I know if you're in your mind, it's gonna feel more convincing. But if you say it out, it's literally the most retarded thing you can say. It doesn't matter whether you're born in a tough situation or an easier situation. We all have to improve, okay? And you were just given this blessing. Accept it. God gave you this blessing to just improve. God gave you this blessing that you got this message. Instead of thinking about it, stopping yourself from success. Why are you stopping yourself from success? Why are you stopping yourself from reaching your highest self? Why? Because you're like, oh, like what's the point of? Because you think it's about ego? No, it's not. It's not about ego. You know you always wanted to become successful because that's all we wanted to be. And success could mean many things, but successful as a man, you always wanted to become that. You always wanted to go achieve things. You always wanted respect from people. Not that you chased that, but you wanted that. You always wanted to do something great. Prove to yourself that you can do something hard. As a man, as a leveled up man, think of life as a video game. There are so many different things that we get to maximize, right? Our relationships, our family, our money, our relationship with God. That's the most important thing that, you know, even I'm slacking on, to be honest with you. You know, money, I already said money. Your fitness, your physique, your endurance, your strength. Bro, look at yourself as different identities. Look at yourself as an athlete. Look at yourself as a leader. Look at yourself as a friend, a brother. Look at yourself as a high value man. And then realize that in order for me to reach my truest potential, I must push past hardship because comfort is the killer of man. Comfort is the killer of man. You heard this, Hamza said it already. Comfort is the killer of man. When you are not pushing, you are dying, which in byproduct means you are freaking depressed. When you are progressing towards something, I'm not saying only chase money. Money is one part of life. When you are progressing towards your highest self, that's when you get that freaking purpose. That's when you get that progression. That's when your life feels so good. And then when you're not doing that, then you realize how crap your life is now. You're sacrificing like instant gratification. You're sacrificing, comfort today for tomorrow's pleasure. Think how beautiful that is. Tomorrow you're gonna get better. Tomorrow you're gonna grow. So you're sacrificing today. You're going through pain today so that you can have a better tomorrow, so you can grow tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, your growth is dependent upon everyone around you. It's not about you. Stop thinking that the world revolves around you. It is not about you. It's about everyone. If you don't push to your potential, everyone suffers. If you don't push to your potential, everyone suffers. Why? Because at the end of the day, running isn't only about, getting a sick lap time or increasing your marathon, like making your marathon faster. It's not just about marathons. It's about becoming the man who is equipped enough to run a marathon. Because if you run a marathon, you have a strong ass brain. It's freaking true. Because half of running or most of running is the mental. Your mind wants to stop, but you're pushing it anyway. That is what gives you that progression. You might be thinking, well, what if I get to like level 50 now? What if I'm higher progressed, but I'm still not happy? Well, you might be thinking that, and that's a valid point. Who said happiness was the end goal? Because if you're at a level 50, now your next step is level 60, level 70, level 80. There is no stopping. But once the grind itself was the true fulfillment. As a man, it is our duty to check off these boxes. What are these boxes? I'm gonna give it to you straight up, so it's easy for you, so you don't have to think about it. These boxes are God, spirituality, your religion. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna die. Our bodies are gonna deteriorate. Our bodies are gonna decompose. We have God left, our soul and God. Blunt truth. So that's the most important thing. And even if I'm the most closest to God or I'm far away from God, I will always say this is the most important thing. Next is your finances, or the rest of the things we'll talk about, but your finances, your fitness, your physique, your self-confidence and self-esteem comes from, a lot of these things combined, right? Your value comes from a lot of these things combined. So what did I say? God, money, business, work, your life's work. What are you meant to do on this earth? It is not to work in a freaking university, and you know that. It's to do something that you genuinely enjoy, that gives you freedom, that gives you fulfillment. I love making YouTube videos, and it doesn't hurt me because I can make so much money from this. It's like a win-win situation for me. So, YouTube videos, fitness, physique, your self-confidence, your attraction. These things are so important. You're leveling up yourself. Is a physique gonna make you happily ever after? It's gonna make you super happy? No, but it's gonna increase your value. It's gonna increase your confidence. You may not feel it after a couple of months after you built a nice physique, but you are higher level, okay? So physique. Then comes your knowledge, your ability to learn about the things you care about. So if you're like an athlete, for example, I see myself as an athlete. Even if I'm not an athlete, I see myself as one. I'm gonna prove myself that I am one. So I'm gonna learn a lot about health. I'm gonna learn about fitness. I'm gonna also learn about money. I'm gonna learn about mindset. I'm gonna learn about how I can improve myself in many different aspects of my life. I'm gonna learn about character traits, virtue. How do I act with my loved ones? If I want the best possible life, I must improve. I must progress. Blunt truth. So I said money, fitness, and your athlete stuff comes from here. You have knowledge, and this comes from different things you want to learn about, you care about, etc. Then comes your mental health. Very important. So this is like the habits that grow you mentally. Going out to nature, I've been doing that a lot. I want to get more steps. I set a goal to get at least 8,000 steps a day. So mental health. Going out to nature, walking outside, not consuming on social media. Specifically, delayed instant gratification, not delayed, instant gratification, right? Not consuming on social media, not consuming on TikTok. I know you're not on that. I'm just saying in general, okay? So this is, you already know this. This is also, you can also do going out to nature. You can do gratitude journaling. I know you freaking stopped doing that. Restart that. You may think, oh, what's the point? Freaking do it. Gratitude journaling. I have my journal here. Go freaking journal, okay? And then you have your relationships, your social life. We're social beings. And a lot of these people online are going to say, oh, don't go lone wolf mode. That's freaking retarded. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. Have a good social life of friends that are doing similar things to you, and you have them. The thing is, you freaking have them. And even if you don't, go online and find a community, you know? Go online and find a community. You know, I'm sure in due time I'll make it like a nice community of like-minded people. I'm not sure, maybe my clients or something. When I release my fitness coaching later, not now, not now, but later on, I might have a community there of like high like-minded people that have made a change in their life. So that's different. But yeah, bro, you have friends already. Go speak to them about self-improvement if they're interested. If they're not, don't try to change them. But you have your friends already, okay? Go and have some social life. Family, bro. Family. They freaking raised you. Your mom and dad raised you. Your mom and dad brought you up. Go show them some time. Even if it's 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day of quality time. I'm telling you, that goes a long way if you do it every single day, okay? Go. Go right now. And then, you know, your friends, stuff like that. And that's pretty much makes up like an amazing lifestyle where you're growing yourself and you're getting better. And you can always add more things, but these are like sort of the 5 pillars. So you wake up and you exactly know what to do. You exactly know what to do. And then you can go into the deep details. Okay, for business, what work do I have to do? What do I have to learn? Etc., etc., etc. For knowledge, what books do I read? For example, right now I'm reading 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, and I'm going to read that after a while, after a little bit. So you have that, and then you have obviously like your fitness. What gym do I do? Like what workouts do I do? Do I want to do push-pull legs? You know, and then you learn more about the gym and you increase, you know, your knowledge, your ability. You start adding running into the mix because you want to be an athlete. You start adding like different sports. For example, I play football now, like soccer, stuff like this, bro. Like genuinely stuff like it's not that hard, my guy. It's genuinely not that hard. Like you can genuinely do this, but when you wake up and you just try to overthink, the reason why is because me and you have like a novelty brain. Our brains are like, we just try to look for the next big thing instead of just deep down knowing what we should be improving, what makes a good life, what makes us the best version of ourselves. Let's stick to the basics, my guy. Stick to the basics. When you play a video game, you have the basics. You have, for example, in FIFA, you have stamina, you have shot power, you have, you know, passing, you have like in games, in football, in soccer, whatever, in sports. You have like the basic things that truly make you the best version, best player, right? You can do all the skill moves you want, but if you're not good at the basics, then you're gone, right? So just don't be a retard and just understand, bro. Like you're good. Don't worry. Like don't try to overthink life. Don't try to overthink and don't think that you're falling off track. No, you haven't. You just woke up and you're overthinking because you're trying to look for the new thing. You know what to do. You know this life gives you that fulfillment that you want. You know that life finally allows you to become better, a more mature man, a more masculine man. You know, you grew up, I'm guessing, really weak like myself. We grew up super weak. We grew up timid. We grew up with no respect. This gives us that. This makes us that version of ourselves. You know, this is the rise of strong men again. You know how disgusting it is to feel weak. And you know you want to make progress because you've been playing games for all this time and you want to make progress because your brain wants to make progress. That's why you're playing games. So please, let's freaking lock the heck in. Let's go and take what I say and just copy it. Genuinely copy it. Don't even freaking think because you think too much and I think too much. Expect more vlogs. Expect more day in the life. You know what, bro? I might even record some clips at the gym. Why not? Let's go. I might record some clips at the gym when I'm at the gym later on, God willing. And I'm going to do that.